Well, good morning from our first day in Gerardmer. Wow, what a really beautiful sunny day. But yeah, let me have a little show you of our accommodation, which is fantastic. I'll spin the camera around. So here's our little place here. I think it's pretty new, actually, purpose-built, probably for skiing, to be honest. But as you can see here, we've got a nice little area which I've just sat down and had my breakfast in. So a nice little piece at the front there, and hey ho, check this out. Got a nice place to actually put our bikes. So fantastic little garage there. Come into the accommodation. So wow, look at this. This is really plush, isn't it? This is really nice. So yeah, got a all more cons, a nice fridge freezer, loads of space to do some cooking and stuff. A nice little table, do a bit of planning on the maps. Yeah, everything's fantastic. Bit of a TV. So looking forward to settling in. Okay, running repairs on the goo here. Loose chain, could happen to anyone, generally only happens to me. So but Nige in its element is enjoying the having a go at tightening my chain here.
It's a novelty. Bikes with a chain.
Yes, it's of course Nige with his BMW and shaft drive. But yes, as you can see, we've used all the tools here. A torque wrench happens to be the bar, so he's working away. Couldn't ask for a better mechanic. Let's just put it like that. A man that knows what he's doing.
You can ask for one, but you won't get one.
But
that's better.
Running repairs, all to be done on the first day that we arrive in Gerardmer.
And do so, plus a little
great
bit.
job. Thank you, Mr. Cox. So good morning from Gerardmer. This is what we were greeted by as our first look in our little street outside our wonderful Airbnb. Bit of a market going on. Wonderful. Oh bugger, let's get on the right side of the road. So yeah, sunny day. Just going to do a little bit of a loop today, sort of going towards Colmar. We're going to just sort of get our bearings, see what the whole area feels like in terms of traffic, roads themselves. Yeah, whilst the weather's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, hopefully I'll get plenty of clips today, because it's looking really nice and sunny up till about 3 o'clock, I think is what it is. But be nice to do that and then get a little walk around the town, see what this place is actually like. Yeah, hopefully the videos will give it a good picture. Let's catch them all later. So this is starting to feel like quite a typical road of the Vosges. Very nicely tree lined, and yeah, look at these lovely bends. Beautiful. And the bike's performing a little bit better thanks to my mate Nige, who's done a little bit of work on the chain. So very pleasant. So yeah, this is very much on the goo. Bit of the fifth gear, as I've talked about, so I think I mentioned that a few times now. The torque on the engine's just superb. So you just sit here in fifth gear, roll on, roll off, and everything's really nice and smooth. It'll be a bit smoother, I think, when I get a new chain put on. Yeah, so wow, look at these really nice views again. Real alpine look to it, nice and cool in the shade as well. Actually, it was quite hot down there in Gerardmer. It's always the way, isn't it? You're putting a lot of bike gear on, standing there in the sunshine, you think, oh my god. Once you get moving, perfecto. And yeah, check out these bends. It's playtime. Absolutely fantastic. Good start. good start to a morning with the coffee and the escargot. Absolutely lovely. So let's hopefully there's more of this to come. So now it's a bit of climbing on these roads taking. This is the road from Arnaud to Colmar. There's a big col at the top. Col at the top? Is it a col at the top, or is it a col that you're riding in? I'm not too sure actually. As you can see, it's sort of bend. Some beautiful bends here. Tyres working a treat. Got to say they're getting pretty squared off now. These Metzellas, because obviously they've done a trip up to Scotland as well. There's plenty of edge grip, going sounding like something from MotoGP. There's plenty of grip on the sides, that's for sure. After all those sorts of long trips, just the centre of the tyres getting to the end of its days. But yeah, this is what we came for. Some lovely roads, glorious sunshine in the pine trees, and there's a bit of the old 4th and 5th gear depending on what the bends are like. Nice bit again here in France is generally when the bends are quite tight, they're very well signposted, both with actual speed and also little posts on the side of the road, so that's really good. And again, you can see here as you're going up the hills, there's lots of passing places, so you know, get a lorry coming up here, you can get by, so that's grand as well. So yeah, that man knows the road better than I do. So and I'm not sticking my hand out now. I need both hands on the handlebars. All I know is Nige will be right behind me because I'm not going fast enough. But there you go. He has to stick to my speed, which is it's keep putting a big smile on my face if you could see that right now. It's yeah, and I've taken the had to take the lining out of my jacket because it's just really warm, and that's really nice. So hopefully at the top there'll be some bit of a snapshot. So riding now from the other side, Colmar to Munster, and maybe to Gerardmer, but you can see the sides of the roads here is full of vineyards. Not surprising really, considering it's a wonderful temperature at the moment of 26 degrees. So we head back towards the mountains, and a few bubbly clouds there. So might be a bit of rain later on this afternoon. It's nicely predicted a little bit later than what it was this morning, so should be dry for a good ride, but it's certainly warm when you stop, that's for sure. Let's just make sure we get a bit of a clear run when you get into the actual real twisties. It's always much nicer being able to have a clear road ahead. So yeah, let's see what the twisty bends on this road bring. So there we are, leaving Salterzern. It's very Germanic in this part of the world. We stopped to, let me look at my map, Kaiserberg, and that was, and it is in France. It's amazingly Germanic, and I've got probably a few pictures that I probably have posted up of the place. Quite touristy as well. Yeah, now like I say, you can see we're climbing quite a bit here, and the map shows it as lots and lots of hairpin style bends. So it's yeah, very nice to do. Tipping into the corners and flowing round, and try and find a point at the top if there's a viewpoint. Not quite too sure at the moment. That's very kind of the that vehicle to suddenly disappear. As like I say, these aren't particularly fast roads. They're wonderful to ride. Like I say, I mean, maybe the GoPro is just picking up the tarmac of the road. It's lovely and smooth, especially in the corners. No drains in the middle of the road, which is almost what certainly what I'm used to. But these can be some really lovely sweepy bends. Never quite know when you come into these types of ones how tight they're going to be. So they keep going round. Always a house on a corner, so you're not going too fast. Yeah, I think I'll probably be a bit car sick if I was sitting in the in that bus. So yeah, this is really, really nice. Especially when the bends open out a little bit and you can sort of see exactly what you're attacking. Is that the right way of putting it? You're going to attack the bend. I think fundamentally it's just nice to sweep round it. And again, the triple does its thing. It's just lovely to ride. You don't need to change gears. And so for this particular stretch, what am I sitting in 4th gear, because there's lots of bends and it's just a roll on, roll off. Okay, dab of the brake if you're not quite too sure what's around the next corner. But yeah, you can just roll off and let the engine brake in, take the strain. And on pieces like this where you suddenly do speed up a bit, there's sort of slight temptation to change gear, but you know there's another bend coming, so there's just no real point, to be honest. Yeah, good fun. Vosges, loving it. So we're going to try a different route here, which you've got to do anyway from the looks of things. Looks as if the road ahead was closed, which is back to Gerardmer. So we're now going to take this route, which we'd planned anyway. We'll see what this is like. See if we can find somewhere for some lunch. These are all interesting. Somehow it's feels as if it's easier coming up than it is going down. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. To get back in the groove again. Now it's funny when you, I think it's always the way when you're on these types of roads that you get in a groove. There's no buts about it. You get in a groove going around these corners. It's just you and your bike. So when you stop, you start all over again, which is rather odd. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Just throwing the bike over. And interestingly enough, I can see the cyclist that we saw at the top there. You probably saw on the GoPro. He's keeping up with me, and I bet you he's not pedalling at all. And he's eco-friendly, isn't he? Am I his marker? Am I the guy he knows? Oh, right, I can chase him, see what it's like. But, likewise with Nige in front of me, I can see what he's doing. Yeah, it's not braking on a motorcycle anywhere near a bend is a no. because it just stands the bike up. Well, it does this bike anyway. It's not whether how much difference this makes on motorcycles where it's got it's got it as you're leaning over, the brakes are still fine. But I can tell you now, the guy in the cyclist is never going to catch me now. It's just I could be smug Yamaha Goob rider now. Yeah, so somehow, yeah, I just find this a bit easier going up the hill. I'm sort of throwing the bike in. Don't know whether it's that on-off throttle bit, and of course there's no brake. But it's a bit of that, I'm not sure. But hey ho, good fun, and hopefully the GoPro is picking up this road, which is to Vosges. It's absolutely lovely. So yeah, a few cars in front, but actually they're going at a good pace again. Just to be able on a motorcycle, you want to just throw it left and right, that's the fun bit. And still mighty warm. So yeah, Le Bresse, 11k. Let's just keep enjoying the curves. So lovely little stop in Bresse. The big ham, cheese, egg, baguette. No, it was a big roll. Certainly it's quite muggy. So cold drink was required. So that was done. Thank you, Bresse. There's a little view of it down there. Obviously skiing is its thing. Somehow it doesn't quite feel as if the height of this area commands a ski area, to be honest. I know the highest point around here is 1400 metres. A lot of this is just on about 1000. So it makes me wonder how much snow they'll get. I'll have to have a look at that next winter. Yeah. But as always, the roads keep delivering. It's interesting, you're probably seeing them and it looks like they're quite well patched. But they're done so well that as you ride over these patches, you don't get any real sort of bump, anything like that of course you would do at home as they patched it. So yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, we're just on our way back to Gerardmer. I think it's about 12k on these roads. Again, it's just takes yourself that little bit to get in the groove. Really nice. It's Tracer Goo doing its job again. Nige leading, and that's, let's just say, setting the pace. And quite often he just disappears. So he's on his BMW R1200. So yeah, very nice bike. So yeah, okay, let's enjoy this next bit of the journey. Hopefully it's going to definitely stay sunny. Talk of some showers this evening now. Let's just enjoy this last piece.